Okay. So, okay, fine. We have finished till the posting of document in the last class, and how we can just see the display of document. So here it is saying that you can just go to the F-02. So this is the F-02 transaction code or FB50. So we can just go to the, so here let's suppose if I just take FB50. So we can just go to the menu document, and here there is a second option, display. So system will just show you the latest document. Otherwise we can just go to the document list and we can just give the range, and accordingly system will just give us the uh, document which we have just posted or which we want to just see. For example, if I don't want to go into the menu, so I just want to use transaction code FB03. You can just see this is the transaction code FB03 to display the document. So here we'll use FB03. So for example, the latest document we have saved in the Ericsson, so it is 2. Now if you want to just find out how many documents we have posted, so let's suppose I have just given the range as 1 to all. I want to see all the documents. So just click on execute button. So these are the two documents we have posted on 13th of August or October, sorry. Now let's suppose if I want to find out the detail for this document second, so just double click on this. It will take you to the detail of the document which will have the header and line item. So for example, you want to find out more information about the header, so you can just click on this header, display document header, and here it is saying that you can just click on the function key F5, or you can just click on this hat button. So system will just give you the information that this is the document posting period and user date and time detail we can just find out. Then in the line item we can just find out the GL, then the amount, and business area, to which business area we have posted this document. Now the next thing we have, it is the balance, how you can just check the balance for any GL. So here it is saying that we can use transaction code FS10N. Transaction code is FS10N, so we can just use FS10N transaction code to find out the balance for any GL. Let's suppose I want to find out the balance for my cash account. So I have just given the account number as 200-100. For the company code Ericsson, year is 2016. If you want to find out according to business area, you can just enter the relevant business area. Accordingly, system will just show you the balance. So since we have not posted, we have not given any business area, so the system is just showing you the total balance for this GL 200-100. So the debit balance is 200,000, whereas the credit balance is 105,000, and this is the balance we have. So it is 95,000. Now if you want to find out the document posted under 200,000, so just double click on this. It will just show you this is the document we have posted, cash from the share capital. Now if you want to find out the document posted under 105,000, so just double click on this. So it will just show you document number 2. Now just go back. If you want to find out the breakup for the 95,000, just double click on this. It will have the document number 1 and 2 also. So minus means credit, and here 200,000, it means that this is the amount which has gone, which we have just incurred on the expense. Now go back. It is saying that you can just find out the line item for the GL. So what do you mean by the line item? So here we can just display this line item with the help of FBL3N, which will just give you the detail about the business area, amount in the local currency, foreign currency, text information. So all that information you can just see for your one GL or multiple GL. So here for that we have transaction code FBL3N. For example, I want to find out the line item detail for all my GL. So accordingly, I have just entered here 1 to all, company code is Ericsson. Now just click on execute button. So system will just display you the information for your multiple GL. For example, this is document we have posted for the GL, equity share capital, then cash, then salaries. So what we have done for the equity share capital, we have posted 200,000. Then about the cash, we have done the entry of 200,000 and 105,000. Then for salary, we have input this much amount. For wages, it is 35,000, and for the rental, it is 25,000. So these are the line item we can just find out for multiple GL or for all our GL. Then it is saying that the layout in which you can just, or the system is just displaying you the line item, so that you can also change. You can also change the layout. So for example, here you can just see there are some field which system is just showing you. These are assignment, document number, business area, then company code, posting key, and so on and so forth. So here it is saying that there are also some field which presently not which are not being displayed by the system in the present layout, but you can just make the changes in the layout and you can just make them display. Or you can also do the vice other way around. So for example, if there are some field which are visible on the screen, but you want to display, but you want to hide them, so that can also be done. And along with this, if you want to move the field from one place to another, so that can also be done. And if you want to increase or decrease the length of the field, so that can also be done. So how we'll do it? So for example, we just go back. So here we will be doing it for the line item. So for this, what you need to do? So here we need to just give the, let's suppose we'll just click on execute button. So this is the standard layout, system will just show you. This is the standard layout, system will just show you. Now for example, here you can just, there is an option change layout. Just click on this. Now these are the fields which system is just showing you under the present layout, and these are the fields which system is not showing you under the present layout. So here these are the fields. So for example, you can just see on the field we have the text and clearing document. So here you can just see the text and clearing document. Now if these are the two fields which are not having any information, so these are not the relevant fields, so we want to hide them. So for that, what we can do, we can just select them. So here we have just selected both the fields, the text code and clearing document, and there is a option, hide selected field. So you can just click on this hide selected field. So these will be these two fields will get moved from display to hidden list. So just they will just go to the hidden list and press enter button. So they will not be shown by a system anymore. Now likewise, if you want to add some more fields, so again you can just go to the chain layout and you can add those fields. For example, I want to add the field like the posting date, company code, and here you can just click on the show field option. Click on show selected field and then press enter button, or just click on this green button. So here the system will just show you the posting date and company code detail. These are the two fields system has now shown you. Now if you want to change the movement of for these fields, so that can also be done. So just again click on change button, and here let's suppose I want to change the position. So these are the fields which are being displayed by a system. So for these fields you can just change the length, you can just change the position. So for example, if I want to just change the position for my field, here if you just see, we have the document date here and posting date here. So I want to just display the document date next to the posting date. So for that, what we can do, so we can just move the field from this place to this place, so or this place to this place. So how we can do it? So for that we can just change the position. So here this, if we can just see, the posting date is having the position number 11 and document date is having position number 6. So and the company code is having 12. So what I do, I just give the position number for the document date, I just give the position number 6, and the company code field, for this company code field I just give the position number 6. Now press enter button. So system will just interchange these option or these field option. So here we can just see the posting date and document date. So document date we can just see next to the posting date. So where is that company code field? So here you can just see in place of posting date or in case of document date, system is now showing you the company code field. Now if you want to increase decrease the length for these fields, so that can also be done. So again, for that you need to just go to the layout, and here you can just see the length has been given for every field, so you can increase decrease. So for example, the length for the text field, we can just see it is more than required. So here you can just see it is more than required. So what we can do, we want to reduce it. So let it be 35 and then press enter button. So system will just reduce the length so that we can also add some more fields. Now let's suppose this is the final layout we want to have, and every time I want to display the information for my GL in this format only. So for that, what you need to do, you need to just save this layout. So how to save the layout? So here we have the option to save the layout, and if you want to save the layout, you need to use first backslash, and then you can just give any name. Let's suppose we will just give the name as Moses, and then click on save option. Now what you need to do, you need to just give the same layout name here, go back and go to the BL3 and screen. So this is screen we have. Now you can just see and just scroll down. At the bottom you have a option list output. In this list output you have a option of layout, and in this layout you can just give your layout, and your layout name is a backslash Moses. Now the system will just show you the information for your GL for in this Moses layout only. Now if you want to display according to some other layout, so here you can just change the layout, or if you want to display the according to default layout, so just click on execute button. So the system will just start showing you the information in the old format, or in according to the default layout we have. Then after this we have parking of document. Parking of a document. Now what do you mean by the parking of a document? So for example, in a company, if we have given the user ID to 500 employees, now to all the 500 employees, we cannot give the posting powers. We cannot give the equal posting power to all the 500 employees. So there are employees who are not authorized to post a document, but but these uh, but these but these employees can enter the document into the system. So if they just enter the document in the system, and the system will give them a permanent document number, and but at the same time the GL will not change, so that is called the parking of a document. That is called a parking of document. So under the parking document, we will just get the permanent document number from the system under the internal number in the assignment, and it will not change your GL document balance. It will not change your GL document balance. So when the balance will get changed, so that balance will only get changed when the same document will be approved by a supervisor or by the relevant authorizer. Now, now let's suppose the authorizer before the posting of a document he wants to make some changes. So yes, he would be able to do that. And here, how to do the parking of a document? So the transaction code is also different for the parking of a document. It is F-65. If you want to do it according to the different format we have, so it is FV50. FV50. So here, let's suppose if you want to do it according to F-65, so this is how the system will just display you the screen, and that is for the parking. And if you want to do it according to FV50, so here this is how the system will just show you the screen. Now let's suppose there is the option of parking, and if you want to directly post it, so you can just post it, so the system will just change the balance as well. Now in the FB50 also you will find the parking option. So for example, you have just given the detail for the header and line item, and you want to just click on park option. Now here let's suppose we have the document date. If we go with the F-65 only, we have the document date as 15th of October 2016. Company code is Ericsson, and the GL we just considering it is 400 300. Now before parking any document for this GL, I want to just show you the balance, or we can just find out the balance for this GL, so that we can just find out after the parking if there is any balance change or not. So here we can just go for execution. So the balance for this GL, it is 25,000. Now let's suppose I want to enter 11,000 more, being being rentals and to cash account amount. Here let's suppose the same amount you want to put here, so you can just use asterisk sign. Or if you want to take the total of the previous line items you have entered, now again you can put the asterisk sign. Automatically system will just give you the total and give you the amount here. Now let's suppose here I want to just copy the text also. So whatever the text we have just given in my first line item, the same I want to repeat here. So you can just use plus sign. You can use plus sign. Now just click on overview button. So this is the parking we have now. At the parking stage, system will not trigger your field status, or system will not ask for any field you have given as suppress, required or optional. Now we can just save it. So this is the parking, not the posting. So here the system will just give you the next document number, that would be 3, or whatever the next document we have. Now the same document will not change any GL balance. We can also find out the balance for this GL 400 300 after parking. So this is document number 3, and it is also showing that this is not the posting, this is the parked. Document got parked. Now if you want to find out the balance, if there is any change in the balance, so you can just go back and then click on execute button. So you will not find any balance change, because this is the parking. Now here it is saying that there are also some other transaction code you can go through. So for example, if you want to find out all the park document in the system, so you can just display them with the help of transaction code FBV3. Transaction code is FBV3. So here we can just enter FBV3, and here this is the document number. System will just give you this is the latest document we have entered. But if you want to display all the document, you can just click on list and give the range. For example, I want to find out all my park document available under the Ericsson. So just click on execute button. Now it will just show you that since we have only one park document, so system will just show you document number 3. If you want to find out the detail, just double click on the document. Now here if you want to find out more detail about the line item, just double click on this. System will just show you the detail. Now it is saying that likewise, if you want to make the changes in the park document, in this screen you cannot make the changes because the fields are not editable. So for that you need to just go to the FBV2 and you can just make the changes. So the transaction code we have, it is FBV2, through which we can just make the changes in our park document. For example, you want to just change the text, you want to change the amount. So here let's suppose you want to make it 22,000, and the same amount you want to put on the credit side, so it is 22,000, and then click on save option. Again, this document has not been posted. Again, it is at a parking stage, so we can just again see the balance for this GL. It would again, the system will show you as 25,000. Now when it will get changed, so when we are just going to change the document from parking to posting, so that can be done with the help of transaction code FBB0. And if you want to delete a park document, so that can also be done through the same transaction code FBB0. So once we just post the document, we will again enter a park document and we will just delete it. So here for the step number 3, we will just use transaction code FBB0, and we will just consider document number 3 for the posting. So here you can just go to the menu document, and here you have the option post. Otherwise you can just click on the save button. Automatically system will just post. Now the moment you will just post any park document, so your field status rule will get triggered. Your field status rule will get triggered. So system will just ask you all the fields which we have made as mandatory or required field under a particular layout we have assigned to the GL. So for example, for this GL we have made the business area as a required entry. So we have to give the information. Why? Because we are not parking, we are posting a document now. So here we can just give the information as business area Ericsson, press enter button. So this is again the business area for the second line item. So after that, system will just post the document, and there would be a balance change in your GL 400, 100 and 200, 100. 400, 300 and 200, 100. So what is that change? We can also see after the posting of a document. So this is the message system is just showing you the document got posted. Now if you want to find out the balance, so you can just go to the transaction code FS10, through which we can just find out the balance. And first we just see the balance for 400, 300. It will now start showing you 47,000. Why? Because we have now posted one more document of 22,000 along with the 25. Okay, so just a minute, I'm just coming. Okay, fine. Now the next option we have after the posting of a power document, now we can also consider it for a deletion. So how you can just delete any power document. So in the case of deletion of your power document, system will only remove your line item, so your header will remain in the system. So for example, if we have another power document F-65, we'll just take the T code at F-65, and this time I just consider my GL 400, 100 and amount is 33,000. So this is the parking for salary GL to cash account. Amount asterisk text plus overview the document and then click on save document. Now this is the parking we have done. Document number 4 we got. Now you can just go to the FBV0 and go for the, you can just go for the deletion. So here you can just enter document number 4 and go to the menu document, and here you will have the delete option. So just click on this. It is saying that do you want to delete the power document? Yes. So just click on yes button. So it will just remove your power document. Now if you want to find out your if you want to display your power document again, so where you can just go, you can just go to the transaction code FBV3, and here you can just enter the document number 4. So this time system will only show you the header information, not the line item. So that has been removed. So here it will also show you the status for this document as deleted. So the document status is power document got deleted, and when it was got deleted, so date and time, user and other detail will be displayed by system. Now this is the deletion of power document. And then we have whole document. Now what do you mean by whole document? Again, this is a document which will not which will just enter in the system, but this document will not, or this whole document will not change your GL balance, and under this we will get the temporary document number. If I'm just saying the temporary document number, it means that when we are just considering this document for the further option like the parking or posting, so the temporary document number which we have given, so that will be removed, that will be deleted by system automatically. How we'll just use this whole document? So for that it is saying that you can just go to the transaction code F-02 and we can just enter any document. Let's suppose here we have entered a document. This time I am just considering the GL 400, 200, and it is the wages account. So let's suppose the amount I am entering, it is 44,000. Business area is Ericsson, and text is being wages paid. Then 50 posting key we have account 200 100 cash account. Amount is asterisk, business area again Ericsson, and text is plus. Overview the document and then click on go to the menu and click on hold button. Click on hold option. Now immediately system will just give you the document number. If the system will just ask you for a document number, so that will be given under the external numbering assignment. We have discussed about the internal and external numbering assignment. So internal number range where the system will give you the document number, external number range where the user will give the document number. I will just repeat: internal number in assignment where the system will give you the document number, and external number in assignment where the user has to give the document number. So here this is the external number range, so the system is just asking for the document number. You can take any number, it can also be alphanumeric, but let it be 1 2 3 4. Now just click on hold button. So here it is saying that 1 2 3 4 got held in the system. If you want to find out all the held documents, here there is a button held document, just click on this. Now here you can just enter your 1 2 3 4 document number, but if you don't remember the document number, temporary document number, you can just go to the list also. So system will just start showing you all the document which are at which stage, holding stage. So this is the document number we have. Now if you are considering this document hold document for the parking or for the posting, so in that case, what will be done by the system? System will just give you a document number under the internal number in assignment, and this document will automatically get removed. So how it will be done? So for example, here if for this hold option you have two options, you can just go for choose and hold, delete. So with the help of this delete button, you can just remove this document, and in the choose option we have the parking or posting. For example, if I just take it directly for the posting, so through that we can also do the parking, but if I want to just directly consider it for the posting, so just go to the post button. Here we can also click on the post option. Document number 5 has been given. So when you will find again this document, it will not be shown by the system. It will be removed by the system automatically. And if you just go to the posting of a document, so you will just find out here. If we have the screen where we can just display the posted document, system will just show you the document number 5 and display you the line item and header information. Now the next option we have, it is saying that if you want to go for deletion, you want to delete a whole document. So again we'll have one whole document, and this time again we'll just consider a GL 400 200, and amount will just take this time it is 55,000. And here we have the business area Ericsson being wages paid to the cash account. Now again I have to give the document number. So if we just go for the holding, so here let's suppose the document number we are having, it is not 1 2 3 4, it is 2 3 4 5, or it is 7 8 9. So just click on hold option. So 7 8 9 got held. Now if you want to find out this held document, click on this button held document, go to the list, so it will just show you 7 8 9. And if you want to remove it, so you can just keep the cursor on the document and then click on delete button. So in this case, what the system will do, so system will just delete your line item as well as your header information. So here we just go for the delete option. It is saying that the deletion has got processed. Now if you want to find out the update, so for that you can just go back, and again you can just click on the document list. So the system will just show you blank information, so there is no document exist. So this is how we can just delete the old document in the system. Then it is saying that you have some document, and these are the four steps why we have given these four steps. So sometime when you are just going to hold the document, system may give you a message that the held document must be converted. So if you want to just remove this message or you want to fix this error, so you can just go to the T code. You can use the C code SE38, and this is the program name. You can just copy paste, and after that there is a checkbox that you can just select and then click on execute button. So after that system will just allow you for the holding of a document. Then it is saying that there is a sample document. So these are the document we have entered. So these are the normal documents. But we can also enter those documents, or we can just enter, or we can just store those documents which we just frequently use, or which we will be using in the month end. So for example, the sample document we have, so we'll just create a template, and every time if I'll just get the same type of document, so I'll just pick the template and I will just post my normal document with reference to the sample document. So under the reference document we have two types of document. One is the sample document, another is the recurring document. Now what is the difference between the two? So sample document will not have any particular date and amount, whereas the recurring document will have a particular date and time. So that these are posted on a particular date and time, like you need to just post the expense entries. So these expense entries are for the own EMI you have taken, or for the premium you have to give, or the rentals we have. So if any amount to be debited or credited on a particular date with a particular amount, so that can be entered as a recurring document. But here we will do first the sample document. So if you want to create a template which you want to keep, which you want to use it again and again, so for that we can just enter a, or we can just store a sample document. Now once you have just created any sample document, it will remain in the system until unless you delete this sample document. And if you have stored any sample document in the system, you can, with the reference of the sample document, you can just post multiple documents. You can post multiple documents, and the sample document which you will just store in the system, it will not change your GL balance. So here how to create the sample document, for that it is saying that you have to give a different number range, because the present number range we are having, it is only for the park and post document. This number range we are using only for the park and post document. But if you want to use any GL for the sample document, for the sample, or for the reference document, so for that you need to just give a different number range, so that system will just consider these documents which would be coming between that number range as a sample document. So for that we have a particular number range, it is x2, which we can just give. So for that it is saying that you can just go to the FBN1 transaction code. So here we'll use transaction code FBN1, press enter button. Now just click on, here we'll enter company code direction, and then we will just click on change interval. Now here you can just see for the normal document, system is just showing you the status as 5, which means that till now we have posted how many documents? We have posted 5 documents. Now here if you want to add the new line, so here we'll just click on the insert line option, and we will just mention here x2. So that is the next number range we are having for which type of document, for the sample document. Then the year end range will be given, it is, let's suppose 100,001 to 200,000. Press enter button and then click on save option. Click on save option and then it is saying that you can just create a GL. The name of the GL is 400,350, and this GL you can just create with the reference of your existing GL, that is rent account. So since both the accounts are under the same account group admin, so we can just create the new GL with reference to the existing GL created under the same account group. So how you can just create a new GL? For that you can just go to the FS00, and here in place of 400 300 we'll enter here 400 350, and then we can just click on the with template button. So in this with template button, we can just give the reference of 400 300 for the company code Ericsson. System will just copy all the information. Now if you want to edit any field information, you can just go to the relevant field and make the changes. For example, here I want to give the name of this GL as general expense account, general expense account. Now the other information will remain same for the GL. Now click on save option. Click on save option. It is saying that the sample document which you will be entering, for that you can just consider this 400 350 GL. How to enter it? For that we have transaction code, it is F-01. For the creation of a sample document we have a T code F-01. So we can enter this T code F-01. Press enter button. Now just give the document date, posting date, and here you can just see this time system is just showing a different document type. Why it is coming, I'll just show you also. So for example, here let's suppose we have the line item, we have just debited the rent account, or let's suppose here if we have debited the GL we have just created today, it is 400 350. Press enter button. How much amount? Let it be 77,000. And business area Ericsson being general expense to cash account. Amount is asterisk, and business area Ericsson text plus, then overview the entry, and then click on save option. So this document got stored in the system. So you can just observe the document number also. So this time system has not given you document number 6, otherwise that would have been your posted document. So here the system has just given you a document number 100,001, that is your reference document, or that is your sample document. Now the same sample document you can just consider, you can use for your posting of your normal document. And you can also see here it is saying that the document number 100,001 got stored in the system, unlike the parking or posting. So here the message is coming as stored in the system. Now if you want to see all the park document, all the reference of sample document stored in the system, so we can just use a transaction code. It is FBM3, through which we can just display the sample document. Transaction code is FBM3. FBM3. Now here it is saying that which document you want to display. I want to display my my sample document 100,001. Now if you don't know the document number, again you can just go to the document list, give the range, and system will just display you the document. So since we have only one sample document, so you can just double click on this, so system will just show you the detail. Now the same document you want to post a normal document, but with reference to the sample document. For that you can just go to the transaction code F-02 under step number 4, and there is a option with reference. Where the reference option is there, you can just click on this option with reference, post with reference, and you can just give the reference of 100,001, and here you can just click on the checkbox and display line item. Click on this checkbox and display line item. Now press enter button. Now if this is the GL in which you want to post a document, so you can also change your GL. So let's suppose I don't want to post in 400 350, I want to consider some other GL. So in that case you can just change the GL as well. Then let's suppose the amount, so let's suppose I want to just change the amount from 77,000 to 78,000. So you can also you can also make the changes in the business area value date text field, then go to the next line item. So here I'll make it 78, so the document can be balanced, and this time if I just click on save button, so it will be posting. So document number 6 will be given by a system that has changed your GL balance as well. Now if you want to find out the balance for this 400 350, you can just see, you can go to FS 10N transaction code and see the balance for 400 350. It will just display you 78,000. Now here again I want to take it post with reference. Again I want to take this 100,001 and I want to this time change the GL. I want to just consider my GL 400 300 or 400 100, any GL you have created. Now this time I want to enter the amount as 57,000. 57,000. Go for the second line item, make the changes and then click on display. Just go for the posting. So you can just see the system has just given you the next document number, it is 7. So if you just check the balance for this document, system will just show you the balance for the GL 400 100 that will have this document number 7 also. Just double click on this amount. So here we can just see document number 7 is there and amount is 57,000. And here you can just see the document type is coming as SA and here it is just showing you AP. So from this document type we can just come to know that okay, this is the normal posting we have done and this is the posting we have done with reference to the sample document. So that is the reason you are having here the document type as AB. Document type as AB. Then go back. It is saying that if you don't want to use your sample document, you want to remove it if it is if it exists in the system. So how you can remove it? So for that it is saying that you can just go for the delete sample document and the transaction code is F.57. Transaction code is F.57. Now give the company code and give the document range. Let's suppose I want to remove all my sample documents, so I have just given the range as 1 to all. Click on execute button, but system will not directly delete it. System will first give you a test run, which means that under which you can just go through the document number. System is just considering for the deletion, so you can just make the changes accordingly and go for the final execution. So here you can just see the system is just showing you that sample document we are having one having the 2 line items and it is under the test run. Now this is document number. If you just go back and if you want to remove this test run, so in that case the deletion will happen. It will also ask you if you want to do it. Yes. So here the update run. Now how we can just find out that this document got deleted, reference document got deleted. So for that we can just go to the display of reference document and for that we can use a transaction code FBM3. Transaction code is FBM3. So for example, I want to just I want to display the information for my sample document. So just press enter button. So you can just see it is saying that 100,001 document doesn't exist in the system, which means that it got deleted in the system. Now the next type of document we have, it is the recurring document. So we have discussed the difference between the recurring and sample document. In the recurring document we have we have those GL for which we want to do the posting on a particular date with a particular amount. So instead of posting these entries every month, what we can do, we can for all your GL, let's suppose there are 100 GL and for this 100 GL you have to post the entry, monthly entry. So these are the 100 entries you have to post monthly. But instead of posting these 100 entries every month, you can just enter their corresponding recurring document every time. Every month you will just execute a batch. You will just run a batch. Under that batch, those 100 documents will get posted by the system automatically. Now for that what you need to do, you need to just create a recurring document, and for the recurring document we have to give a number in. Why? Because system will not consider this recurring document as a sample or normal document. So that is the reason we have to just give a different number in. So this recurring of a document we will, or creation of this recurring document we will do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then.
So